All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're now up to the juveniles. This is juvenile females, 69 kilo. Lyric Atchison from Carson Graham and Alison Horn in Sentinel.
Yeah, our juveniles are grade 11-12 wrestlers, so you're going to see the level of competition, particularly the 69 kilo girls, really pick up. You know, these wrestlers have been, in some cases, working on developing their sport for 10 years, so they're really talented wrestlers.
And it looks like there's just a problem with the clock, it looks like. The officials are just getting everything set up.
Well, now,
Cody McAvey running the match today.
Yeah, Cody, a proud alumnus of the Alberni wrestling program.
Now Michael Kappas over there
Michael Kappas as well. And Cody Dingwall is Matt, a chair. We've got certainly a Vancouver Island connection and an Alberni Valley connection here.
Looks like we've got a bit of technical difficulties at the table here, so soon as the cadets were done, the juveniles start, but need to get everything set up, and now we're having issues.
Yeah, and while they're solving that technical difficulty, I do want to talk that there is a change in the timing for our juveniles. Our juveniles wrestle 2 3-minute rounds, so a total of 6 minutes of wrestling if the match goes for the entire length, with 1 30-second break in between. And believe me, folks, these athletes are amongst the most physically fit that you will see in high school sports anywhere.
And we're underway. We found out what the problem was. Someone unplugged the score sheet or score table, so we're underway again now. Once again, Lyric Atchison from Carson Graham and Alison Horn from Sentinel.
Yeah, Lyric is in the black and red singlet, and Alison is in the blue singlet, as she should be. Many of our clubs have club singlets, so it's difficult to have red-blue, and we've just worked around that as a sport. So Alison comes in for a nice double leg attack, switches from the single back to a modified version of a double.
And she gives up a leg, but gets it back.
Back to the double. We're going to see her circle around, get behind, score 2 points. Just textbook by Alison Horn of Sentinel.
Yeah, great movement.
She is now locking up a cross ankle and is going to start turning her opponent from hand to hand. The official states 2 points. I saw that as hand-to-hand. That would be 1 point, but I'm not going to argue with Cody.
Yeah, Cody's a good guy. It's 2-0 according to the score clock. I believe it should be 4.
Yeah, that would be my read of it as well, that it should be 4-0. But we're, again, just waiting to see. We have confirmation. It is 4-0 for Alison.
Alison with another double leg.
Watch Alison. She's being the aggressive wrestler, and it's paying off for her. She's getting into good position here, able to develop leverage on that leg and move Lyric around and get behind and score 2. It takes a lot of work to do it, but the aggression that she's showing is paying off.
Got to say, though, Lyric Atchison from Carson Graham sprawling well, trying to play as much defense as she possibly can at this point.
Yeah, Lyric's leaving her legs open for attack, and Alison just has a beautiful single. Okay, Lyric now coming in for a double. An attempted throw by Alison. Alison lands on her back and gives up 4 points. We now have an even match.
Just like that, one move, and it's even. With about $1:20 left in round number 1, it's a 4-4 matchup.
Yeah, now if you thought it was easy if that 2-minute round was long, these ladies are going to start to gas out here if they haven't been working on their conditioning. Alison continues to go into a nice double leg. We have Cody McAvey award 4 points for Lyric's defense of that, which is a modified dump. We're just waiting to see how the points are posted here.
And we're back underway. We'll get the score here in a second.
We have the score of 5 points for Alison and 2 points for Lyric.
All right, we're going to have to sort that out.
Oh, look at that, Charles. That was a beautiful move, example of mat awareness. Alison Horn saw where she was in the mat, right on the edge of the protection mat, and she spun Lyric out of the mat, so Lyric gave up 1 point. A key example of wrestling at this level is knowing where you are on that mat. And that was just a beautiful example of that.
That's what you get when you get veteran wrestlers. We've been doing this for a long time. As you say, mat awareness. So, again, Alison Horn and Lyric Atchison going at it, 69 kilo, juvenile females, and another 2 points.
Yeah, Lyric attempted a leg attack and then couldn't hold on. Alison's now locking up that cross ankle. She has definitely got this. I want to see that exactly. Driving into it. Okay, we got exposure, so I guess the hand-to-hand rule doesn't exist anymore. We got 2 more points awarded.
And I believe that's it now. The chair official now
It is time.
was about to throw that, but it is time. So the score now looks like 10-2 for the blue wrestler. That's Alison Horn. And they're going to, of course, check just to make sure that is the score. Because at least I thought we had a 4-point throw from Lyric Atchison at one point.
That may not have been agreed to by two of the three officials. So I wouldn't have given it, but I'm not going to argue with Cody.
Again, as you say, it is 2 out of the 3 officials have to agree. So even if it is the person on the mat with 4, if the other 2 do not agree, then that is null and void.
Yeah, Alison continues her pattern of being a very aggressive wrestler. Lyric looks a little gassed here. So we're going to see if Lyric is able to work a little bit more on getting at Alison. She's got her in a bad position right now. Alison working on the edge of the mat is now being called out by the official. So we're watching now. Alison seemed to give up a little bit more space on that particular last move by Lyric. So we'll see if, as both these girls get tired, it's going to become a little bit more difficult for both of them to really finish those moves. I know as an athlete, it gets harder and harder. Alison is in a good position here, being up. Okay, and
single point.
Mat official Cody awards
Lyric.
1 point to Lyric.
And it looks like the coach for Sentinel now will have a chat about that.
Yes, the coach has allowed 1 challenge. As both athletes went out on their knees, it is a bit of a different story. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works out. I believe this should be no points awarded.
And we've got about a little over 2 minutes left. A little over 2 minutes left. And just a reminder, too, when we go to juveniles, it is a 3-minute round. So you get a little extra time, and that's about that also comes to a big toll on the competitors.
Yeah, Lyric's tried the single leg, well defended by Alison there. Lyric's continuing to work this. Alison knows, now this will be interesting. Lyric went out on her feet. So Alison is awarded a single point as opposed to the last one we just saw. We now have 11-3 for Alison Horn of Sentinel.
So again, Lyric Atchison of Carson Graham has got a little bit of work to do. It's just under 2 minutes left in round number 2.
Yeah,
Lots of
but
time left.
We've seen what can happen in 2 minutes in the sport of wrestling. This can go anywhere. Alison has a chance to put this match away. She's going to drive Lyric out. She'll score 1 more point for Alison leaving the mat. She will be warned by the official to circle in, which is a responsibility of our wrestlers.
It's a great
1 point away now, Alison Horn of Sentinel. Oh, and Alison steps out, but much better than giving up 4 points. Alison has 2 points to go for a technical superiority in this match.
Yeah, Alison Horn is okay with giving up the odd point. Doesn't want to give up any 4-point throws at this point and let her opponent, Lyric Atchison, back into this matchup.
Yeah, this should be go time for Lyric. She's got to take some risks here. She is definitely she's in the hole. Alison continuing to be aggressive, but now spending more time on her knees than we saw before, but working hard at countering any defense that Lyric goes to. Again, working from her feet, I hope. Come on, get up to your feet, get up to your feet. One of the things I think all coaches scream over and over again, we just need a record that says this over and over again, get off your knees. Both athletes are getting tired, and when they get tired, they go down to their knees. Alison scores 2, technical superiority. The match is over. Alison Horn of Sentinel takes the juvenile girls 69-kilo division.
And that's it. Once again, as you said, Alison Horn in the blue from Sentinel over Lyric Atchison from Carson Graham in the red. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back. It is juvenile male 84-kilo weight class. This is the gold medal matchup for Gurjot Gill out of Lord Tweedsmuir in the red. And it is Alex Jinda from Kerry High in the blue.
Yeah, at 84-kilo juvenile males, my old grade 12 weight class, believe it or not, Charles. This is a true final, so we're going to expect to see some very technical wrestling here. This is going to be another chess game. At 84 kilos, you see some shooting, some throwing, and it's going to be interesting to watch these two athletes tactically work through their setup and their takedowns.
These are the weight classes where you get strength and speed at the same time. So literally anything can happen in this matchup.
Yeah, that's right. You've got our Campbell River athlete, Alex. He's certainly one of Vancouver Island's top 84-kilo boys. He has demonstrated a lot of skill and athleticism. And you've got Gurjot Gill from Lord Tweedsmuir, which always put out some strong wrestlers. You see Alex coming into a nice single leg, being well defended here by Gurjot. Coming back to a neutral position. I like how Alex is working from his feet. Okay, he may be able to take advantage of the fact that Gurjot into an ankle pick. Really
ankle pick.
Nice hard on the knee. Okay, he's going to continue to work that. Alex is going to find himself in a world of hurt here if Gurjot keeps coming up like this.
Yeah, you can see Alex Jinda taken by surprise with that ankle.
Yeah, Alex takes the Alex bails on that. He gives up his point. He's in a position here where he's not too bad. But now that Gurjot has his leg, Gurjot gives up his leg. So Alex should get those hips down to the mat. Okay, I guess, yeah, Gurjot had his hand in there. That was difficult. But well done.
Yeah.
Well done by Alex to only give up 2 points there, because that could have been an awful lot worse.
2-0 is the score for Gurjot Gill in the red from Lord Tweedsmuir. This is going to be a good matchup. We're almost a minute in. Still trying to figure out which part of the body they want to take. Again, like you said, a mix of shoot and a mix of speed. And as you can tell, when Gurjot Gill got his first ankle pick, it happened so fast. The other competitor couldn't do anything about it.
Well, and that's how quickly it happens in wrestling. You have your setup to your opportunity, and Gurjot has taken it very, very well. Okay.
And away we go again. Michael Kapp is on the mat.
We have Gurjot has been warned now. I believe they're going that he has to score here, otherwise he gives up 2 points. Gurjot will score. There's 2 points. Okay.
Very good at taking the ankle, not giving it up.
That is another way BC Wrestling has tried to ensure that the sport stays dynamic and active, and it isn't a passive 6 minutes of wandering around. The athletes are expected to be aggressive.
Alex Jinda there with some great defense, pushing the head down, almost pushing the Gurjot Gill's head down between his legs and getting the stand up and back to action.
Yeah, with about 30-some seconds. About 30 seconds left to go in this round. These boys are going to be tired, and Gurjot up 4-0 on Alex Jinda of Carey High.
Yeah, I got about 20 seconds left now. Round number 1. These two guys have been going hard pretty good. Again, Gurjot Gill doing a really good job. Trying to take an ankle twice has been successful so far. Alex Jinda's got a little bit of work to do.
5 seconds to go in this round. 4, 3, and we're going to see this round expire.
And that'll do it.
30 seconds for each athlete for their coaches to give them some bits of wisdom here. So we'll see what happens as they come out for the next round of 3 minutes.
And you can't really say there was a mistake there by Alex Jinda. He really wrestled that round well. Just got caught by two very, very quick moves. Not even taking the leg, just the ankle. Pushing him over was Gurjot Gill and able to score points, and that's why he's in the lead.
The ankle pick is one of those moves where at this weight class it's low risk, high reward, and Gurjot has certainly done a very good job of getting Alex into that position. Alex has to work on keeping Gurjot away from that opportunity. Alex leads with his right foot when he circles, and that's allowing Gurjot the opportunity to come into that ankle pick. So we'll see, and we watch already that Alex modifies his stance a little bit. Okay.
We're
changing elevation, staying away from the collar tie, now coming into the collar tie. I want to see Alex work on the inside there. He's in a bad position in that Gurjot has control, essentially, of the back of his neck and his arm, coming back to neutral.
Once again, a 3-minute round. This is the second round in this. The 84-kilo juvenile male weight class. The gold medal will be handed out after this round.
Yeah, Alex, you can see Alex thinking. He's trying to keep the... Okay, Gurjot once again is being warned for being passive. He again has 30 seconds to score, or Alex will be awarded points here. Okay, so Alex sees an opportunity and Alex steps out. Okay, that is a tactical mistake by Alex Jinda of Carey High.
Yeah, he had Gurjot Gill on the ropes when it came to all he had to do was avoid some points.
And diving into that ankle pick, which Alex just can't seem to defend against, he gives up 2 points again.
Yep, Gurjot Gill, very good so far, has scored all his points on 3 ankle picks and 1 step out. So far it's been all Gurjot Gill. and only one mistake so far by Alex Jinda, but it has cost him as well.
Yeah, Gurjot really has to work, or Alex really has to work on defending that. He's trying to take his shot from too far away. Right now, if I was Alex, I'd be starting to look for where's a throw or where's a good opportunity for an outside single to try and score some big points quick and bring himself back into this match. Alex is a really talented athlete, and he certainly can do this quite quickly.
And
Gurjot with a high crotch. Nice, well defended by Alex. Alex has to capitalize on this opportunity, and they come back to neutral. Alex working from his knees. Gurjot, Alex going out. No points as both athletes were on their knees.
Yeah, Alex Jinda, though, did look up as if he made another mistake.
Alex and Gurjot just dives into that single leg, and it seems to work for him. Now it's an opportunity for Alex to post and come to that ankle. He should be coming to the opposite ankle of Gurjot, ripping that arm off his head and getting around to score 2 points. But Gurjot, just strong on the bottom, is holding on and keeps Alex scoreless.
With about 1 minute and 10 seconds left in round number 2, it is so far all Gurjot Gill from Lord Tweedsmuir in the red over Alex Jinda from Carey High in the blue.
Yeah, with a minute to go, I'd expect to see Alex open up here and start taking a few risks he might not have earlier in this match. He's got nothing to lose and 2 four-point moves, and he's winning this match.
Yeah,
this is a true final, Charles. So these guys have gone through a number of matches to get here. So they are the best of the best at the Alberni Armada Invitational.
As the professor once told me, it's go time. And that's exactly what it is for
well,
Alex Jinda from Carey High.
With about 30 seconds left to go, it's really got to go time. So we want to see Alex.
There you go, and you can tell the coaching staff now,
and
telling him at 30 seconds, probably a little too late. I would be as a coach, be a little more vocal, especially if this is the gold medal final. But
yeah, well, you know what? Gurjot is doing a great job of making life really difficult for Alex, and that's just smart wrestling by Gurjot. Can't fault Alex here. He's trying. He just has no opportunity. Standing Gurjot up, though, he had a chance for a throw.
But again, as you said, Gurjot Gill's done a really good job in controlling the pace and just chucking his man off.
And that's what happens with a second left. You just do what you can. And Alex gave it his best shot, but Gurjot Gill with strong defense and just really, really quick offense for this weight class was able to score on 7-0. Gurjot Gill from Lord Tweedsmuir takes the 84-kilogram juvenile male in the true final, Charles.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up, big matchup here on mat number 1. Juvenile female, 57 kilo. This is the gold medal matchup. It is Kassandra Richard from Terry Fox in the blue, ADS's own Morgan Dagenais in the red.
Yeah, we've got Morgan, one of our longtime ADSS wrestlers, grade 11 this year. Morgan has demonstrated some great athleticism and speed. So we're going to watch Morgan against Kassandra here and see if Morgan continue to work on that nice single leg she's working on. Morgan again caught on her knees. Kassandra is trying to go for a cradle, loses it. Now working high on the head for a half Nelson.
Kassandra Richard catching the early lead on Morgan Dagenais. Also, too, now Morgan Dagenais, as you can tell, that's the leg.
Oh, and here we see a leg ride, something we don't often see or haven't seen at all in this final. A nice leg ride by Kassandra, well defended by Morgan.
Well, for Morgan, though, unfortunately, she did hurt that knee a little bit yesterday, so I don't know if that's in the scouting report for Terry Fox, but
I'm sure
they're going for it.
I'm sure it was, and you could see Morgan wince on that. I know that knee is a little tender, so she's got to work on how she can be offensive.
I think she's doing a pretty good job of trying to get away, that's for sure. But
yeah,
the points are racking up for Kassandra Richard.
Well, it can happen. Again, we're going to see that knee.
It is now 6-0 now for Kassandra Richard.
Yeah, Morgan is doing a great job of being tough on the bottom here. It's what we call it. She's really not allowing Kassandra too many opportunities. She's trying to ratchet in that. I'm just waiting to see. We have a
coach now. Hang on for coach for Terry Fox comes over now.
Coach is asking whether or not there was exposure on that last move. That is a former alumnus Craig Geddes of Alberni District Secondary School Wrestling and assorted other fames. Good to see Craig back at this tournament. It's been a while since he's been in the sport of wrestling and is back as a coach now.
That's awesome. always the Alberni alumni as well.
Yes.
Great to see them come back in any form to the ADSS. Back again, Morgan Dagenais in the red, looking for some points.
Yeah, we want to see Morgan be a little bit more aggressive in her setup and takedown attempts. She needs to get a little closer, get a little bit less space between her and Kassandra. Again, nice job on that. But unfortunately, she did not clear that arm, so she's got to come up now. But Kassandra's doing a good job of keeping that head pinned. Made it very difficult for Morgan to move. Okay, Morgan now down by 8 points, has got to be very strong on the bottom. If she gives up 2 points here, this match will be over. Okay, you can see Morgan is actually working to protect that knee a little bit, and that seems to be working for her.
Now she takes a quick look at the clock.
Yeah, that's the Alberni athletes. They know where they are in terms of time and points. You may see Morgan start to look at a throw or some big move here to start accumulating points quickly. Goes to a nice overhook, keeps it, okay, and gets driven out. Oh, you can see Morgan was setting that up for a throw, and she just lost track of where she was on the mat. What's the points? Sorry, we have a point update on the points. It's 7-0 for Kassandra Richard. Morgan has some opportunity here to take advantage of whether Kassandra's getting a little bit tired here. I know Morgan has been working on her conditioning and will be preparing for the BC Provincials and our zone championships next week. So next week we'll be in Salt Spring for the qualifiers. Oh, Morgan gives up 2 points on the takedown.
And she's does well to not end up on her back as well. She did
very well to maintain that. Again, Kassandra going back to that injured knee, working for the leg ride, has it, and time expires. And you can see Morgan in a little bit of pain as she gets up, is really being tender on that knee, although not too bad. So hopefully that knee's okay.
Well, she's a fighter, you can tell.
Oh, she's an Alberni wrestler. That's all of them are fighters.
So once again, we'll put another 3 minutes on the clock, and after 30 seconds with their coaches. And we have Morgan Dagenais now talking with Coach Chris Bodner.
Yeah, Morgan's giving, or Coach Bodner is giving Morgana the exact same advice I would, which is head and arm throw, head and arm throw, head and arm throw. Kassandra's walking into a possible setup for that, so we'll see if Morgan starts to work for an underhook here, an overhook, and goes from there. And comes into a nice double and sits out, keep going, scrambles, and
very close. She tried her best to get out of that, but again, it was Kassandra Richard, so you can't fault Morgan. She tried to go for the leg to accumulate points, but however, just lost it, and Kassandra Richard took advantage, as they usually do in this weight class. 57 kilo juvenile female. The winner is Kassandra Richard from Terry Fox in the blue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up on mat A, it is 64 kilo juvenile female weight class. It is from St. Thomas More, Natalie Nelson in the red, and in the blue from Mark Isfeld, Claudie DeMuylder. 0-0, just underway, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Natalie Nelson in it from STM, St. Thomas More in the red. Both competitors looking for an edge right off the bat. Fighting for position, jockeying for arm position, trying to drag the other one down and maybe go for a leg. And you can hear the referee asking for action from red. Red being a little more passive, blue definitely. The blue wrestler, DeMuylder from Mark Isfeld, trying her best to get a leg or an arm and move, and it just seems like at this point it's Natalie Nelson from St. Thomas More, who all she's doing is pushing. Now she knows where she's at. Great move by the red wrestler to avoid giving up a point and going out. And we're back to the standstill, and again, the referee's going to go and instruct both for action. The mat referee is asking now, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to stop, and the competitors are passive now. He's giving a warning to blue. That's Claudie DeMuylder from Mark Isfeld for being passive. So of course in this Olympic wrestling, can't be too passive. You have to keep attacking. You can't play defense the whole time. You got to try to get points, and that's what the referee's trying to tell them. Now it looks like Claudie DeMuylder has a head, and she's trying to wrap her arms around, maybe even flip over with a flip, at least try to get control of the back. but it looks like Natalie Nelson's doing a great job controlling the leg, so there is no point so far. We're about 1 minute left in round number 1. There's been no score so far. And again, it's Natalie Nelson from STM doing a really good job in the red of grabbing a leg and not letting Claudie DeMuylder from Mark Isfeld swing around and gain points.
Yeah, it's just a good example of how the athletes are able to adjust position, move, and maintain that sort of neutral body position. Red has now stepped out, loses 1 point.
You got to give credit to Claudie DeMuylder there. She fought the whole round. She's been the more aggressive, yet she was even called question for passive. No action, but still able to push on and get the first point of the round.
Yeah, and that first point can be a big deal. So we want to see Claudia and Natalie continue a nice aggressive match. It's always very exciting to watch. Again, both liking to work from the collar tie here in the juvenile female 64 division.
Oh, there's no whistle. It's been interesting there. No one was asking. Yeah, even the referee's having a smile. It seemed like they both thought there was a whistle, and they stopped, looked at the referee. Referee looked at him with a bit of a blank face.
Yeah, that happens sometimes when you've got 2 mats going. So we are running 2 finals on 2 mats here at the 33rd Annual Alberni Armada Invitational Wrestling Tournament. And we have an exhibition match with Aaron Badavinik over on mat number 2. So there is a lot of noise and action in this building right now.
And sometimes some competitors aren't used to that kind of noise. It's always noisy here at ADSS, and even prior to that in the arena or at Glenwood Center, this competition has always been very noisy, especially when you have more than 1 mat going. So some of the competitors aren't used to that. They're used to wrestling in smaller venues and gyms with only parents and very few competitors around. So, but it was kind of funny just to see the referee kind of look at him like, what are we doing here? No, I didn't whistle, and then boom, back to it. So 30 seconds. We'll put 3 minutes back on the clock, and the referee will ask for the competitors to come back out, and we will come underway. 64 kilo juvenile female weight classes, the gold medal match here at the Alberni Armada Invitational Wrestling Tournament. Back underway once again, 3-minute rounds. And again,
so after 3 minutes, these ladies have gone out, and we have 1-0 for Claudia DeMuylder. So now Red is in a good position here to score. She's got to work on posting that, coming to the butt drag or the ankle, and basically trying to leverage herself around Claudia.
Pretty happy right now with how Claudie DeMuylder's doing.
Claudia has that arm. As long as she keeps it, the points will not be awarded, and Red is in a dangerous position being stacked on her hips. We now should be given 2 points and 2. Oh, Natalie with a great, Claudia with a great reversal and a pin.
You could see that from Claudie DeMuylder. She was in control. She had great defense there. Didn't want to give it up the arm like you said there, Professor.
That was an example of bad body position from the Red wrestler.
Yes.
She got herself on top of Claudia's hips. Claudia took advantage, gave up 2 points in order to win by pin.
And that's exactly what happened. Claudie DeMuylder from Mark Isfeld, 64 kilo weight class, the juvenile female gold medal winner. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back underway. It is on mat number 1, 78 kilo juvenile males. It is Tyler Halverson from Pine Tree and Ben Burgess from Bolinas. Ben Burgess from Bolinas is in the blue. Again, 78 kilo weight class, 3-minute rounds. We are underway.
Yeah, this will be a bit more dynamic match at 78 kilos. These boys have a lot more speed, and they're very, very strong. You see the Red wrestler Tyler working from the front headlock. He's going to try and shuck his opponent, Ben. Ben, again, an accomplished wrestler from Bolinas, who is certainly very capable of defending this, is doing a good job at work, trying to work his way through and dump Tyler over. So we're going to see a real chess match on the ground here. Official Michael Kappas says, not enough action, stand her up, boys. So now they stand back up, and we're going to see who can take advantage here. A nice setup here by Tyler to come in 2 hands on that wrist. They come back to neutral position. At this weight class, it's the first mistake that's going to cost them. With 1 minute gone in this round, they have 2 minutes yet to go.
Yeah, I was about to say that, Professor. This is, again, one of those weight classes where the mistakes will be capitalized upon because you have that kind of talent level at this age and weight class.
Yeah, well, these guys know what they're doing, so watching Ben, beautiful, beautiful deke move there. Went one way, switched the other, gets behind, scores 2 points. That's a big 2 points here in this match.
That was huge, and he said it was a great
comes
deke
to the
move.
high gut, a little bit loose on that high gut, okay?
Now he's going to try it again.
Yeah.
He's going to grab.
Pleasure. Pleasure.
Absolutely.
Any medalists out there who have not yet received their medals.
And they stand him up, back underway. 2-0 is the score now. Again, for the for the blue wrestler.
Yeah, that's Ben Burgess from Bolinas.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, again,
Tyler Halverson in the red from Pine Tree.
both very technically sound wrestlers. They're doing a great job out here. Ben certainly had a very dynamic move to get behind Tyler. He's not going to rest here, though. He knows that with a minute yet to go in this round, Tyler's going to be wanting to bring this match at least back up to even before the break.
Again, 78 kilo weight class, juvenile males. Great matchup right now. And again, they're going to stand him up. So still, after all this, about 45 seconds left, only 2 points have been awarded. And we'll see if we can get another couple of points before the first round's over.
Yeah, neither of these athletes seem to be in any kind of they're in great physical shape. Neither of them are breathing heavy. They're reacting very quickly. So these guys are in peak physical condition. This match is going to go the distance.
Yeah, Ben Burgess doing a great job. Tyler Halverson,
And
though.
Ben, again, a great scramble, gets behind Tyler to score 2 more points.
Great defense, though, by Tyler Halverson, but again, Ben
Right now,
Burgess.
I'd be suggesting to Ben just to ride that out. Oh, coming in hard. Both heads connect. They look like they're both okay. Tyler certainly tried to take advantage there and has been smart to circle into the center of the mat to avoid losing a point. And there's time for the round. 30 seconds for each athlete.
So they did give 2 more points to Ben Burgess from Bolinas. And so it is 4-0 now for the blue wrestler from Bolinas. We got Tyler Halverson in the red from Pine Tree. 30-second break here.
Or an extended 30-second break as Ben is a little bit sweaty. As you can imagine, 3 minutes out there with the kind of energy these guys are expending, it's some serious work.
Absolutely, and what you said, as you touched on earlier, Professor, conditioning is a huge part, and these guys, they're not going to be huffing and puffing too much after round number 1, but they're going to lay it all on the line in round number 2 to take the gold medal.
Oh yeah, at this level of competition, they're practicing at least 2 to 3 times a week. If not our program, we practice 4 times a week, minimum of 2 to 3 nights of running, weightlifting, and other exercise. So these guys are in great physical shape. Ben is in good position here. He's blocking the head. He has control of the leg, and Ben has shown a tremendous ability to spin and circle behind. Tyler is doing a better job defending that, so Ben's got to be careful he doesn't get caught. Tyler now has a double leg. He's starting to come up. Ben is defending.
And Ben is so close to
By
going
blocking
out.
that head, Ben is making it very difficult for Tyler to come behind, but Ben is in.
Oh, they're just both out of bounds, but
Well, it's
no
a matter
call.
of whether it's safety. Now Ben is in real danger. Tyler's been able to come to his feet, something we want all our athletes to do. So Alberni wrestlers, if you're watching this, we want to see you come up like this. Tyler's going to keep working behind, scores 2 points, and that was a grueling 2 points.
Absolutely, but that's what he's looking for. So you got about 1:45 left in round number 2, and the lead has
Tyler's
been
going to
cut
go to a
4-2.
bread and butter move here, the low gut. Okay, doesn't initiate, so the official stands him up.
4-2, as I said, the score is now. He's cut that lead in half by just 1 move. So Tyler Halverson from Pine Tree looking for 2 more.
Yeah, we're going to watch Ben and Tyler again. 2 points with 1:30 seconds to go in the second round. This is anyone's match. The more aggressive wrestler here will have a distinct advantage. Tyler trying to come into a fireman's or a high crotch. Ben stepping beside and around. Singlet!
Oh, and the professor, he's grabbing.
Singlet!
He's-
Singlet!
As the professor saying,
Ah!
grabbing the singlet, doing it in a very
Obvious manner.
obvious manner for some. Oh, now Michael Kapp is going to say something to the wrestler. So But it wasn't called on the mat. It was called by the professor.
It is a cautionable action in wrestling. In fact, if we go back to Patrick McAvey's BC High School final, that made the difference between Patrick being able to win that final and not. And that was a very controversial match. We do not want to see our athletes pulling on the singlets. It's got to be body-to-body contact. That is what the sport is all about. The singlet's just there to tell you what color you are.
4-2 is the score with 30 seconds
and
left.
Ben, scrambling hard, is working hard to get behind, scores 2. Ben takes a 4-point lead over Tyler.
Those are 2 humongous points with 30 seconds left. Now Ben Burgess has to keep on
Ben coming
top.
to a high gut. I'd caution Ben against going to that. It's a little bit loose against Tyler, and Tyler is a very strong athlete.
And we're going to take a second. It looks like
a little bit of blood time. We got a banged up mouth, so we're going to just wipe that off and get back out on the mat.
both competitors going to make sure they get it all off.
Yeah, they're not going to stop for a Band-Aid and an ice pack. This is wrestling. They're going to be out there and ready to go. And there's Ben ready, Tyler ready, and there they go.
20 seconds left. That's all that's left. And it is, as you say, go time.
Now it is go
Halverson.
time for Tyler. You're going to see him take some big risk here. He's going to come up and stay up. Come on, keep going, Tyler.
He's going to push
Ben
again.
doing a great job defending.
There's the push.
Absolutely, but Ben is defending well. He cannot let Tyler get that leg, though. Tyler's demonstrated his ability to come up already. 5 seconds to go.
Great
Tyler's
defense.
going to work hard, and
And that'll do it. And Tyler Halverson shows his frustration. He knows he was in that match the whole way. But Ben Burgess taking advantage of a couple of situations, and he is the winner. 78 kilo juvenile male weight class.
78. But in 10th place was Phoenix, then Guilford Park.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, up on mat number 1, 54 kilo juvenile female weight class, Jacqueline Liu from Pine Tree in the red, and from Chemaina Secondary, Hannah Tuplin in the blue. We are underway. Again, juvenile female 54 kilo weight class, 3-minute rounds, and we're underway. Jacqueline Liu looking to turn a leg around, and she'll get her leg and a second leg, and she's going to lift her competitor up, and down she goes. Hannah Tuplin finds herself on the bottom of a 4-point play, and Jacqueline Liu takes a 4-point lead right off the bat, 30 seconds in. Looking for a leg, trying to take advantage.
At school age, 1, 2, 3.
Liu's trying to grab the legs and twist her over, but great defense by Hannah Tuplin from Chemaina Secondary. Referee will stand him up. Referee Craig Doscotch in charge of the action and giving another 2 points. Again, it's Jacqueline Liu from Pine Tree with another 2 points. She's up 6-0 now, and we're about 2 minutes in.
Your outstanding schoolboy. Report to center
Again, referee Doscotch will stand him up, and away we go. But again, is Jacqueline Liu in the red, and referee Doscotch now wanting to make sure that the red wrestler isn't doing any slapping or aggressive hand gesturing. We've got about a minute 45 left. 6-0 now for Jacqueline Liu out of Pine Tree. Again, 54 kilo juvenile female weight class. Again, looking for a leg, a bit of a fake there. Jacqueline Liu in total control of this matchup. Hannah Tuplin from Chemaina has to do a little bit more. In this point, she's only 2 moves away, but there's one mistake, and again, Jacqueline Liu from Pine Tree is good enough to take advantage. If she can turn around, no points so far. Great defense by Hannah Tuplin, grabbing a leg, not allowing her opponent to have the back fully, and she's able to get to her feet as well. Great defense by Hannah Tuplin over Jacqueline Liu, and may even get points out of it too now. Things are turning around for Hannah Tuplin, but Jacqueline Liu, great defense as well. She's shown she's been an all-around wrestler so far in round number 1. She's able to push forward, trying to get an extra point as she can push out, but no, great defense so far. Hannah Tuplin, she knows exactly where she's at on the end and is able to step up. Going for a double leg, Jacqueline Liu, and she does, and she's able to push her out. Great movement by Hannah Tuplin to stop that. And again, Tuplin's great defense so far. She's gave up a couple of mistakes, but now she has an opportunity. If she can get the hands away from Jacqueline Liu in the red, she can do something, but she can't. And again, the referee will stand him up. No points awarded. Great defense so far So it looks like it is move and counter move so far for Jacqueline Liu and Hannah Tuplin. Hannah Tuplin from Chemainus in the blue, Jacqueline Liu from Pine Tree in the red. We're coming to the end of round number 1. It is 6-0 so far for Jacqueline Liu from Pine Tree.
Again, primarily grades 6 to 8. Team awards, we have top
Referee
three,
Doscotch
presented by
again
former
telling her
Alberni Mayor, Mr. Ken McCrae.
that she needs to have a little more action in this matchup right before the end of round number 1.
Gulf Island 7th, and we had ties. 4th place, ADSS.
So a quick 30-second break. We'll have another 3 minutes on the clock. Again, 6-0 is the score for Jacqueline Liu from Pine Tree. And we're underway. 3 minutes left. 6-0 again for Jacqueline Liu from Pine Tree. She has 2 choices now. She can either be super aggressive and try to finish this match now, or she can play some defense and try to take it a point at a time and wait for her opponent, Hannah Tuplin, to make a mistake, which she thinks she did. She went down early, but great defense, able to stand up and keep Jacqueline Liu off her back. Liu with an underhook on one arm, looking for a second, trying to turn her over, but again, great defense by Tuplin out of Chemainus, not able to get any points against the blue wrestler. Oh, looking for a single leg again. No such luck for Jacqueline Liu out of Pine Tree. Other than a few points early, this has been a pretty good match.
Phoenix of Campbell River, you're the winners for the school
Now,
team
just making sure we got the right person here. Referee Doscotch warning the red wrestler, Jacqueline Liu, now for being too passive, not enough action. So now that means that she has 30 seconds to score a point, or Hannah Tuplin from Chemainus will be awarded points. And that might be tough with Hannah Tuplin with great defense so far. She's given up 6 points early, but she hasn't given up any since about halfway through round number 1. And again, too passive, not enough action. Stands both competitors up, and there goes a leg. Jacqueline Liu has the leg she's looking for, and
we're going to be presenting the Cadet Awards here.
And
next.
That is the point.
Cadet
Hannah Tuplin awarded a point. Again, Jacqueline Liu was warned for being too passive, had to score a point within 30 seconds, did not do that, and now Hannah Tuplin is on the board. 6-1 with about a minute and 15 seconds left in round number 2. Once again, 54 kilo juvenile female weight class here at the Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament, and that great effort by referee Doscotch as the Jacqueline Liu was in a very bad position around her neck. No points awarded, and safety first. Even though this is a contact sport, you have to be safe. As soon as she flipped over and was in a very bad position with her neck, it was the referee stopping the bout to make sure that the hold was given up. About 45 seconds left. Round number 2, again, Jacqueline Liu in the red from Pine Tree has been in control since halfway through round number 1. It is 6-1, but now an opportunity perhaps for Jacqueline to get more points, and she does. And that's now going to be really tough for Hannah Tuplin out of Chemainus to come back from this one. It is 8-1. And again, the referee will stand him up. 30 seconds left now. 8-1 is the score here in the 54 kilo weight class. So as the professor usually says, it is go time for Hannah Tuplin. It's going to be very close, but Hannah Tuplin needs a couple of 4-point throws for this to happen. But when the way Jacqueline Liu has been wrestling, you highly doubt that's going to happen. She's been great on defense all match long. 10 seconds left. 10 seconds. And referee Doscotch just making sure that ankle's not going to turn. Great move by Hannah Tuplin from Chemainus. That's 2 points, but that is going to be too little, too late. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner in the 54 kilo juvenile female weight class, it is Jacqueline Liu from Pine Tree in the red over Hannah Tuplin from Chemainus Secondary in the blue. And that'll bring the end of the matchups, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have the final words coming up next. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, that was the 2016 Alberni Armada Invitational Wrestling Tournament. Thank you for tuning in to Shaw TV. Mr. Ryan Dvorak, any final thoughts on today's action and the weekend in general?
Well, I think as we close our 33rd annual Alberni Armada Invitational, you combine that with 4 provincial championships that the Alberni Valley has hosted for 37 years of continuous wrestling, proudly demonstrating the traditions of Alberni wrestling. What we saw today was just a fantastic display of athleticism, sportsmanship, and just generally heart from all of those kids out there, Charles. I know that as a coach, I love to see those kids that just make that battle that extra little bit, and they walk either as really proud winners or they've learned something out there on that mat. And today we saw that.
Here, here, Ryan. Couldn't have said it any better myself. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the 2016 Alberni Armada Invitational Wrestling Tournament on Shaw TV. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. The tradition continues on Shaw TV.